With the prices of modern day golf clubs ever skyrocketing, today I have a driver and the technology in it could be a game changer, especially for the price. Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Now, I'm a huge fan of mini drivers. However, mini drivers that cost nearly £500 I think don't have a place in society. You can get that for a little bit cheaper, so I'll take that back. But today we have the brand new Tour Edge Exotics mini driver. Now this, you might be forgiven for thinking, well, if it's only £300, it's still not the world's cheapest, I know, but it won't have lots and lots of technology in it. Now, actually, the list of technology in this for the 280cc head is remarkable. Today we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about why other brands feel like they have to charge more, and we'll talk about how this could be the best looking golf club I think I've ever seen. It's very TaylorMade-esque, but in the world of mini drivers, again, I don't think that's a bad thing because TaylorMade have always made pretty good mini drivers. Right, 11.5 degrees. What do we have with the Tour Edge? Straight off the bat, that's not moving in the air. It's a lovely slight right to left draw. It's everything I want from a mini driver. You can see that on this pyramid face here, we've hit it ever so slightly out the toe, which is going to help it turn over a little bit in the air. But the idea behind this pyramid face and part of the tech behind this club is that you can hit it pretty much anywhere on the face and still generate what, Bob? Ball speed, that's it, correct. I'll say it from the lungs because Bob always whispers, don't you, Bob? But it is ball speed, you're right. What's that gone? 250 yards straight off the bat with the first shot of the day. Pretty good numbers for what I would want from a mini driver. And I'm thinking here, could I get a little bit more out of this? Because when you look at the options you can have with this, the shafts you can have with it, the loft options you can have, I think it looks like a really good option for lots and lots of golfers. Look at that one as well. Do you think this sounds, so we've done quite a lot of testing today, haven't we? I think it sounds the best out of any mini driver, definitely. And the beauty about this is you can see the technology behind it. So this is obviously elongated out here. We have a weight in the back and it's designed to be more forgiving and just to visually look that little bit more forgiving as well. I think as a head, that looks absolutely gorgeous. Very reminiscent of the old TaylorMade with the multi-material design. That's gone 255 yards, Bob. Shall we hit one more? And then we'll talk about off the deck, because a lot of people will have mini drivers in their bag instead of a 3-wood potentially. So this could be something that you are thinking more and more about. And at 280cc, that brings that more into the realm of being acceptable. I'm really excited by this. And for the price, you're going to save yourself a few £100 on some of the other big names. Look at that one. That's even a bit of a Healy one. But I guarantee that's straight down the middle of the fairway every single time. It sounds like a shotgun going off, doesn't it, when you do hit it, Bob? 262 yards with a mini driver that cost £180 less RRP than some of the other big names. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot that's going to be good. There's a bit that's going to be bad, and we'll discuss that throughout this video. Okay guys, so today we've got the brand new Tour Edge Exotics mini driver at £300. Do me a favour and get in the comments below. Let's get some conversation flowing and let us know what do you think to this driver and to the price point. Throw a like on this video if you really do enjoy the idea of a mini driver, and let's get into the real pros and cons and the bones of this club, because there's some outrageous positives to this, but there's also one huge negative, which we'll get to as the video goes on. And it could be the reason why no one even tries this club, never mind purchases it. So one of the things that I'm really happy with for the opening tee shots here is that front to back dispersion, the element of consistency when it comes to the distance control. And again, when we start talking about the tech on the Tour Edge website, we have that carbon crown stability. So the lightweight carbon fiber crown lowers the center of gravity for added stability. That's nothing new. We know that that happens, but a lot of the time for a driver of this price, you don't always get that carbon crown. We also have the full face forgiveness, so the all new pyramid technology delivers faster ball speed. We mentioned that on those shots. This is something which Tour Edge have had in their drivers for quite some time. And like I said, you may think that they're pulling some punches away with the price, but they're certainly delivering the punches when it comes to the tech. Ah, Bob, you're cringing there, aren't you? So when we talk about the price of this driver and it being cheaper than all its competitors, that's not the only positive. that you do get. It of course features that 280cc head, and that should make it a little bit easier for shots like this. So we're going to hit into this par 5 and see what kind of numbers we can generate, see where the ball can ultimately finish. And I think that looks really, really forgiving, doesn't it? So it's almost like, you remember the inertia generator on the back of the old TaylorMade Sims, the shape in motion? We do have the 13 gram weight in the back there as well. That's going to shove CG back, it's going to make it easier to launch and hopefully make it more forgiving. So I'll put that actually in line because that'd help, wouldn't it? And then let's see just how good this is. It really does look good. It's got a proper TaylorMade look to it with that multi-material design. Wow. Now, this isn't the first mini driver we've tested today, and I'll be honest, that felt like the best shot that we've hit, especially off the fairway. We've taken a little bit of a divot. That's not the end of the world. It's not ideal, but you don't want to be doing it too much. 240 yards there. So is this a nice plug of the gap between driver and 3-wood? Would you have it instead of driver or 3-wood? Comment below, guys, and let us know. But the amount of tech in here, even with that kind of pyramid face structure, could really help people generate more ball speed across this face. We're on a bit of an awkward lie here as well, actually. So guys, just a quick break in play to mention, you may have seen we've been working with the good old folks at Caddy Comps this year. There's been some fantastic winners and some huge prizes. You can win prizes from as little as 69p, but there's a competition at the moment that I really want to draw your attention to. For as little as £1.50, you could win yourself a Land Rover Defender 90, as well as some lovely Callaway golf goodies. So make sure you go and check that out. It's something which I'm hugely passionate about because I love my Defender, Bob, don't I? It's a huge prize, a fantastic effort. And like I said, we've had so many people who have won with the guys at Caddy Comps and got in touch and told us. So let us know, guys, if you're entering, let us know if you're winning, and make sure you check out the guys at Caddy Comps in the link in the description below. That's got to go in. Oh, it hit the ball, it hit the ball! Which does make it a bit harder. That's such a good ball flight for that kind of line. No movement on that whatsoever. That's bounding down towards the greenside bunker as well on this par 5. And for £300, I honestly have to say, yeah, you look at something like the Callaway or the TaylorMade that are £400 plus, the amount of options we get in here with the Ventus shafts and everything like that, again, it's outrageous, I think. It's still expensive. I'm not going to say that £300 for a mini driver is cheap, but it's cheaper. I think that's something we need to bear in mind. 250 again, Bob. 250 again. Can't see it at all. Well, we tried using the app, Bob, and it didn't work, did it? I'm not paying £300 a year for the app, I'll be honest. Right. We are looking for a new launch monitor. Right. Oh, I've tried to absolutely pummel that. And that is the worry with a mini driver. If you do have a bit of a sloping line like we've got there and you do try and go after it, it still says it's got 190 yards and it's still running down there. Do we have one more ball? Do we have a ball? Ball? Oh. So, bit of a weird throw that, wasn't it? Yeah, but let's try one more. Isn't that a good... It sounds better than anything, doesn't it? Let's get down there and see where those have finished. And again, 256 yards there on the full swing. So we've got consistency, we've got distance, we've got launch, even albeit on quite a difficult lie on this par 5. And we're saving a bit of money. The big issue could be the second-hand market. And we'll discuss that as this video progresses. So when we talk tech for this Tour Edge Exotics mini driver, what do we have in here? Because for the price, you may be forgiven for thinking, like I said earlier, that it's going to be cheap and cheerful. It's not going to have the amount of tech that you want. I'm actually going to jump on the website and show you because I don't want to get it wrong and there's that much to go at. So it's a seamless connection, a combo brazing, and it uses high precision bonding to process a fused lightweight titanium face to a strong stainless steel body. By eliminating the gaps found in the typical multi-piece design, the energy transfer to the ball gives you more distance with every swing. It says it's built to out-forgive, so forgiveness is high on the agenda here, and it sets a new standard in forgiveness by leading its class in MOI. By integrating a heavier stainless steel body, more mass is pushed to the outer edges of the head, surpassing the limitations of a traditional titanium mini driver, and that results in a more stable, more forgiving design. I think from the shots we've seen so far, that absolutely rings true. Are we going to get caught in the rain, Bob? Yeah. Oh, is he sacking? Oh, right, well. If someone's getting, is it Friday? No, it's Thursday.
Just before weekend.
Yeah, enjoy your weekend, mate. So as you can see, the 3 shots that we did get airborne, we'll leave the top in because, to be honest, if you are going to try and hit a mini driver, that could well happen. We have the first one here just on the left. We have one front edge of the green, which I'm really happy with, and one just over to the right there. So what I'm really pleased with is the front to back dispersion on those shots. Are you hitting my ball? You chip it on me if you want, that's fine. It's all about you, this, isn't it? Tell you what, where's that been for 20 years? So we've tested this club off the tee, we've tested it from the fairway, and I'd say I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised because Tour Edge have made fantastic clubs for quite some time now. It's creeping up in price, but still way lower than some of the other alternatives that you might look at. And I think that smaller head, which is more in line actually with the Titleist GT280, with it being 280cc, shows that we do have the versatility as well. I love this at the back. One thing we're missing is maybe a movable weight here, so you could have the heavier weight forward on a lot of drivers and lower the spin. What do we want for that money? Like, we are starting to look at the realms of everything's expensive now, as everything's gone up. But God, it looks good there, Bob, doesn't it? That honestly is one of the best looking clubs I've seen for a long time. I think some people won't like it because of this element here. You know, it's like not symmetrical. But certainly the idea of having that stainless steel head and then sticking the carbon fibre crown on top, again, nothing new, but to do it at this price point is really good. Look at that. And that's a bit of one of them kind of high spinning necky ones, but it's straight down the middle of the fairway. And Bob, 261. So actually, you look at how we've been hitting some of the more expensive mini drivers, this is going past them with that kind of ball flight. So I mentioned earlier about a negative about this club, which may well stop you even bothering trying it, never mind buying it. And it's accessibility, it's availability. Do you know where your local Tour Edge stockist is? Do you know where you can go and try one, where you can get fitted for one? This is something which the big brands do really well. Callaway, TaylorMade, Ping, Mizuno, they all have fitting centres and they all have basically stockists in some of the big sports stores. Tour Edge Exotics, however, especially here in the UK, they're pretty much a D2C brand, so no one can try one of these without just purchasing it online. I'm going to say that if you did purchase it online, you're not going to be disappointed with it, but I know that a lot of golfers certainly want to try something like this before they spend that £300, which is still a lot of money. One thing I think with the smaller head, it gives you the option to tee it down that little bit lower. So I usually tee a mini driver fairly high and probably too high, but with this pyramid face structure now, we know we're going to get the ball speed, even if it's a low face strike, which that was. The spin might rise, but the ball speed will stay. And that's where you get your really safe shots from. So that's why it could be a bit more of a game changer. Can we flight it down? Like that. So but ball flight wise, it's identical with the movement. And actually that's chasing up to the second shot. And I've tried to have hit that low. It says it's gone 9 yards. But I've hit that low. That's the kind of shot that we're wanting, isn't it? And the lower I tee it, the more confident I probably feel. You see it's moving left to right. That's my swing dynamics today. I'm cutting across the ball too much. But who can admit that that's what they do? And who wants a club that can help you get in the fairway at 260? Oh. Guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think to the brand new Tour Edge Exotics mini driver? I'm honestly blown away by this thing. 250 yards once again. And I think for the price, it's certainly something that you should try in 2026.